Sports. Wait, there's some sports. Boy, oh boy, these new paint jobs are awful. This paint job pack only cost me $2, but it sucks. I bought it just so I could talk some trash about it. Let's hit the road. I'm Old Guy Gamer. This is American Truck Sim. It's been a while since I played. Let's see what kind of trouble we can get out to. Let's go hit the road. Well, I would love to record and record and record, but the stinking guys are mowing the lawn. Stinking guys. Well, maybe I'll record tomorrow. This will be practice. How about that? I'll just do some stupid practice talking and nonsense, and I won't talk about anything. I'll just say my ABCs and my 1, 2, 3s, and we'll delete this whole recording, and we'll try again tomorrow when they're not mowing the lawn. It is supposed to thunderstorm today too. Two bad things on a day when I'm supposed to be recording. Screwing with my audio. Oh, Guy Gamer, where you been? You haven't done a video in so long. We've missed you. No, you didn't. Be honest, you didn't even know I was gone. Mowing the lawn. Look at the trains. Look at this farm. By the way, if you don't have an American flag on your truck, are you even American? And honestly, that goes for pretty much any nationality. They have flags in here, you should put one on your truck. Vortex truck loading. Okay, let's go Vortex. Gonna hit this thing with a little speed. Let the suspension do its job. Let's hop back in so we can use our mirrors. It will never not amaze me how they set these trailers up facing the wrong direction. It could make our job so much easier. If you're going to pull into a barn and unhook, pull it in and unhook it the other direction so it's easier on me when I pick it up. I know that's selfish of me. It's me-centered, but still, it would be easier. Let's see this trailer, BP. Let's see, our little code is 1978. I should look up the code and see if that's the real code. There's a guy up there on a catwalk. So you can fill a top load trailer maybe, but I don't have a top load trailer. This is a low pressure tank trailer. You can tell because it's all one smooth skin. There's no ribs going all the way around the trailer to hold the pressure in. You see those ribs on the bottom that support the weight on the frame of the trailer? Well, if those ribs went all the way around, that would mean the tank trailer is pressurized, but these don't, so it means it's not pressurized. It's just a bunch of gas floating around in the trailer. Liquified. Could have sworn I put that thing in gear. I know I did. Did I leave it in reverse with the brake on while I hooked up the trailer? I might have. Sorry. It's my first drive in a while. I kind of forgot how to do things. Because it doesn't matter if I turned on an engine off. But I left the engine running. With the transmission in reverse. Parking brakes on. I am an idiot when I'm picking up the propane. Let's hit the road, Jack. We're not coming back no more, no more, no more, no more. I think we did 12 coming over this thing the first time on the way in. Let's do it again. See how the trailer can soak up bumps. Whatever. None of Well, in case you're new to the channel, the way I kind of do things around here is ATS has become my video game diary. Kind of do a lot of talking to my kids and wife in this game. And all of you billions of watchers just get to tag along for the ride. If you got an ATS question, let me know. I'll do my best to answer it. If you have a question about me, let me know. I'll do my best to answer it. Unless I decide I don't want to, then I won't. But a lot of times I spend time in this game just driving, because I love driving, and talking about stories from my kids, stories for my kids, stories about my childhood, stories about my job and work, just whatever pops into my head, kind of a stream of consciousness kind of thing. It's really just to give my wife and kids something to listen to when I pass. And hopefully one of these days I'll slip something in there that'll give them a good memory. And the rest of you strangers in life just get to tag along for the ride. My wife, we were hosting a party. I don't remember if it was Father's Day or my birthday or something, but one of my daughters walked in and she's like, "Hey, how come you haven't done an Old Guy Gamer video in a while?" Like I said, it's August 6th today, and I haven't posted since before Christmas. So I was just like, I bought a new computer. I've been playing a lot of games. I just haven't been recording and posting. Just being selfish, playing games for my own happiness. Didn't think anything of it. And then a little bit later, my other daughter walks in. She's like, "Hey, how come you haven't been playing any Old Guy Gamer videos lately?" I'm like, "Are you guys talking about me behind my back?" Like the first thing, I didn't even answer her question. I'm just like, "Are you guys talking about me when I'm not around?" She's like, "Oh, yeah, we were talking about you a couple nights ago, wondering why you hadn't done videos." So they both walk in and ask me the same question, and they gave themselves away because they both did it. Silly little girls. Papa knows what they're up to. He knows their game. So anyway, they got their point across. They pointed out that I hadn't done a video in a while, and I knew that. I built a new computer last year, and I will admit it is pretty freaking sweet. I started out with a budget of about $2,000 to build a new computer, and I ended up spending probably $3,000 on a new computer. Because, you spend a little extra on this component and a little extra on this component. I'm like, I might as well buy 4 sticks of memory instead of just 2. And, you just kind of keep adding and adding. And it is what it is. I ended up building a pretty sweet computer setup. And I've just been going crazy just playing everything for myself, just for fun. The Fallout TV show came out on Amazon, and I reinstalled Fallout 4. I've been playing it like crazy, just to pass the time, for no reason. Some of the reason was when I built the new computer, I had to reinstall a bunch of software that cost money. I had the video capture software that I used to capture the game and the audio from the game. That's free, but the editing software I use, that is a little bit of money. And I had to buy, all of the Microsoft Office products and all that kind of stuff that I needed to get the job done correctly. I tried using my old computer for editing, but it was a bit of a hassle. Where am I going? Talking and not listening. Talking and not paying attention, I should say. Some of the reason I haven't been recording is because I had to set up the new computer to edit, and I just put that off for a while because the editing software costs money. So I tried using the new computer to play games and then transferring files over to the old computer because it had the editing software still on it, and then posting from that computer, but it was just a hassle that I just the cost was justified rebuying the editing software, so I wouldn't have to do all the file transfers on a Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. Just do it all right on the same computer that I'm recording on. So now I have 2 gaming stations at my desk in my loft, 2 editing suites, 2 complete gaming setups, and I only use one of them. The other one's just sitting over there not being used. It's a very clean part of the desk with a monitor and a keyboard and a mouse, and literally nothing, no clutter around it, where this side of the desk is just full of clutter. You know, the everyday clutter that accumulates from playing games and eating snacks and having phone chargers and cat treats and water bottles. So since we had that little talk on Father's Day or my birthday, whatever it was, I figured I should probably get back into ATS and play some games. And my daughter, the second one that came in, she got me a book. I've been using a writing prompt book, and I just open it randomly and read one of the things and just start talking about whatever that says in the book for a video. You know, if you wanted to be a tree, what kind of tree would you be? Whatever the writing prompt is, and then I just use it as a talking point. Well, my daughter bought me a book and gave it to me, and it's something about, Dad, I want to hear your story. So it's just questions that would be asked by a person to their father, and she gave it to me and said, you know, use this as your talking points so that it's not just random nonsense you're talking about, it's actually me that I'm talking about. So we're going to give that a shot. We'll start using that prompt book, answer some questions out of there. There's some that I probably won't do, but just flipping through it and taking a look, most of them will probably get talked about because I can. This was just a reintroduction. This video might not hit the internet. It might hit YouTube. I'm not sure. I wanted to get a test recording in because I haven't recorded in so long. When I'm recording, I have to use headphones. When I'm playing for fun, I typically don't. So I wanted to do a test recording where I didn't really talk about too much important. Just to make sure I can remember how to record and blend the audios and match audios up and edit without losing too much if it turned into a disaster. I've done that before where I start recording and it's got some comedy gold and then there was something wrong with the video or the audio or something and I have to throw it away, and I just feel so defeated because it would have been a good video. So we got about 60 miles left for this delivery. I was going to stop in the dark and not drive in the dark, but we're so close I'm just going to keep going. We are in the new Nebraska DLC. I bought Nebraska when it came out the very first weekend, and I still didn't play the game right away. When I set up my new computer and I started playing Fallout 4, the steering wheel was getting in the way, just constantly, like in my chest, in the way of playing the game with the controller. So I ended up taking the steering wheel out and storing it for a few months while I was playing other things. So when I bought the Nebraska DLC, I didn't even have the steering wheel on the desk to play the game. So this past weekend I decided to put the steering wheel back on the computer, hook the desk back up. I have had this DLC for a couple of months, got to play it. Finally got into the state. I watched a video the other day. It was on YouTube. It was in my living room. I was just watching YouTube on the TV, and there was a video that says how to make lots of money in ATS. So I click on it, and it was a guy talking about, yeah, you got to buy a garage and you put an extra truck in it and then you hire a driver. And he's like, look, you'll make $60 every time they go and make a run. And I'm like, dude, preaching to the choir. I got back in the game. I have 355. I have 355 drivers. It's like I take these little jobs where I make $11,000 and my company drivers will make me $200,000 while I'm driving. They make me way more money than I make myself. And I know the money is unrealistic. Don't yell at me. I didn't create the game. But I'm certainly going to spend it if they're going to give it to me. It's like, I'm sure there's jobs out there where you can make six figures, $100,000, you know, moving a house or a nuclear silo or some huge monstrosity. But in this game, $100,000 transport jobs are like an everyday occurrence. I was just thinking about that on this trip where I had to drive 30-something miles to go pick up the trailer. And these trucks empty probably only get 4 miles per gallon. I don't even know. I have no idea what their mileage is, but I'm sure it's abysmal. You end up spending, Well, 32 miles, let's say that's 7 gallons, 8 gallons, whatever it is, times $4 a gallon. You're spending $1 a mile just to go pick up a trailer. You barely make enough to cover the gas costs, let alone put some food in your stomach or, you know, keep a roof over your kids' heads. I don't know how real truckers are doing it these days. The secret roads are why I keep those yellow and white X's turned on, because I want to see the secret roads when they pop up. If you turn that, if you disable that feature, everything looks like a secret road. Keeping that feature enabled helps me spot the secret roads. I haven't found a secret road in a long time. And I've been driving by scenic viewpoints. I looked at my channel before I started this recording. I only have like 10 videos of scenic viewpoints. I had this dream a long time ago of having a separate video for each scenic viewpoint in this game, but there's like... I wonder how many scenic viewpoints there are in this game. I actually had this little flash of thought where I was thinking, oh, I could just drive around and do scenic viewpoints as my job. I wouldn't get paid for it, just drive around in a truck and record scenic viewpoints. Because my company drivers would make me so much money I could survive. And then I would have every scenic viewpoint as a video on my channel. Leave a comment, let me know if you think that's a good idea. I don't really try and cater my channel towards what I think is going to be watchable or good video. I really do it for... I was not going to hit anybody, dude. Calm down. These new truck nannies are... They're realistic, I get it, but it's just like in a real car, they're kind of annoying sometimes. Yeah, I don't really think about how popular a video might be. I just record what I think is interesting. But let me know if you think scenic viewpoints would be good. The problem is they're only like 2 or 3 minutes long from the time I record an intro, record the scenic viewpoint, and then record an outro. So there's not really a lot of time to talk. But I don't really know if anybody out there is looking for scenic viewpoints from American Truck Sim, unless you're looking to mark them off on a achievement and you just need to know where they're at so you can find them. And that's not really my style of video either. I mean, I've done some tutorial type stuff, but not very many, like a handful. And people have really clung to those videos. It seems like people out there are having the same problems I had when I started playing this game as far as hooking up to World of Trucks and stuff like that. But as much as I'd like to check those off of a list of having all the scenic viewpoints, I just don't think it's going to happen. Unless it's your hometown or you have a farm in that general area. I was just telling a buddy at work how he just bought Montana, and I was telling him how a buddy of mine owns a restaurant in Montana in White Sulphur Springs. And one of the first things I did in Montana in the game was to go and look at White Sulphur Springs and see if his restaurant was in the game, which it's not. But this is Nebraska. We're gonna hang out in Nebraska. I wanted to make this delivery so I could discover a new town that I hadn't discovered yet. 1 mile, 7 minutes. Alright, boys and girls, that was a quick intro. Hopefully you'll see this video. I'll edit it and see how we did as far as getting all the stuff to sync up and whatnot. If everything matches up correctly and it's even remotely interesting, I'll post this video just as a reintroduction, and you can look forward to having a couple more videos in the future, because I got to get into this book on the next video. We'll talk about something from the book, give my kids something to talk about, and then we'll just tell you how life is going. There has been a lot going on in the last year since I recorded last, so we'll get into all that in the next video. So let's get in here. We'll drop this tank of liquefied, it wasn't petroleum, but liquefied propane. I am delivering to the gas station. I forgot some of these weird gas station deliveries, they don't have a high XP parking option. Yeah, see, they want you lining up next to this, the tanks in the ground. So it's funny, they got the tanker set up like it's liquefied propane, but it wants me to put it in the ground like it's gasoline for the gas station. So it is the wrong code on the trailer. The 1978 code on that hazmat placard is the wrong number. Or they should have me pulling up to a tank farm where this place might, like that propane tank over there behind the red columns. They should have me pulling over there delivering that, because that would make sense for this trailer to be delivering over there. I wasn't happy with how crooked that was going to be, so. And honestly, if those lines weren't on the ground, you wouldn't even care as long as you were straight and next to where you're supposed to be. But because the lines are on the ground, we'll aim for them. Alright, boys and girls, we made our first trip. That's my reintroduction to American Truck Sim. Hopefully this video will see the internet light of day, and I'll catch you guys next time. You guys go watch more videos, and I'll go play some more games. Bye.